Now I'm going to show you how to set up your S4. What we're going to need is the power supply, a USB cable, and some cables to go from the S4 to your speakers. So the first thing I'm going to do is plug in the power cable. So we have an input in the back of the S4 for the power. And I'm just going to plug that into a power supply. And now before I plug everything else in, I'm going to want to make sure that my speakers are turned all the way off and that all my volume faders and levels on the S4 are off. So I'm going to turn the main level down and the volume fader down. And now I'm going to plug a USB cable into the back of the controller into my computer. Okay, great. So now I'm going to quickly just show you what you're going to need to know for the back of the controller. So we have some inputs and some outputs in the back of the controller. For the outputs, you have a main output, and you have 1/4 inch main outputs as well as RCA main outputs. And additionally, you can make the main output either booth or main. So main means you're sending the volume to the house sound system. But if you flick this switch to booth, you can actually use booth monitors. So you can listen to the sound of what's playing separately from the main sound system. So I'm going to plug in my speakers to the 1/4 inch main outputs. Okay, now let's say you were at a club and you were plugging into the club's DJ mixer. You would plug an RCA cable from the RCA main outputs into a line-in channel of the club's DJ mixer. But for now, we're just plugging right into our speakers. So also in the back of the mixer, we have inputs. We have 2 line and phono inputs here. If I was using turntables or CD timecode to control the decks in Traktor, I would plug my turntables into these inputs. And if you're using vinyl timecode, you flick the switch to phono. And if you're using CD timecode, you flick the switch to line. Now we're ready to make some noise.